Well, I took a water bowser up to the field where the sheep were. It's a 2.5 acre field, and I was just parking the bowser, and I saw a little, out of the corner of my eye, a little movement that I wasn't expecting, and I thought, that looks exactly like a lamb running to its mother because of, something strange happening. It can't be. But I climbed over the fence, walked up the field, and there was the lamb, and I thought, right. Well, surprise and shock. Disbelief, actually. But there we are. Farming's full of surprises. We put a big fence up to make a corridor and used our dog to chase the sheep down into a gathering pen, and then we caught the lambs and brought them in, and by the time we'd done that there was another one in the other group. And it's gone on from there. No, we'd be delighted to hear, but Rare Breed Survival Trust said it's extremely unusual for primitives to breed this early. And the local paper researched through, they do a feature on the first lambs in the area every year, and they said we've never had anything in October. The two first were born at the end of October. No, never had that.
The earliest they've ever had was late December, they said, so they were very excited.
So we've made news this year.
Stunningly early. We've never heard of anybody else having Soays, because these are such a rare breed, and primitives normally do not breed out of season. Commercial lambs you might get to be bred out of season, but not primitives. So this is a real surprise for us. We can only put it down to not having bred for 2 years due to ill health, and so the ewes are out of their natural seasonal cycle.
But we're very open to suggestions from other folk about what might have caused it.
Yes.
Well, it's causing an issue to our hay supply. We stopped selling hay because we're going to need every bit of forage we've got to feed them through the winter indoors.
We're going to have to keep them in.
But they're going to have a really good start in the spring when they go out on grass.
When they're born in the spring, we keep them in for, it depends on their condition and how it goes, but we would normally keep them in for a few days, a week, maybe 2 weeks. Clearly, these are going to have to stay in for a lot longer because we're over 1,000 feet up, and this is likely to be a harsh winter, we think. So they're going nowhere outside until we're sure they're going to be able to cope with the conditions.
Even if we have to buy foraging.
Even if we have to buy foraging.
It's out of time, but everybody's in good shape. The ewes are healthy. They've got plenty of milk. The lambs are thriving. They grow so fast in the beginning. It's wonderful to see.
And they're devoted mothers. Soays are usually devoted mothers, and these are. So they will be keeping a close eye on them and calling to them, as you have heard. And so we're confident that the ewes will be able to manage and the lambs will be able to manage. We have to be able to manage as well. Well,
yes, go on.
They can't be registered Soay, pedigree Soays, although clearly they are because they're fathered by a pedigree Soay ram, but we don't know which one. So, if the options are, we sell them to people for conservation grazing. There are many people around here and in the surrounding area who have ponies, horses, and they like to have some small flocks of sheep to keep the grass in good order because these are very good conservation grazers. So that's our hope for many of them, but others will, I'm afraid, in due course be going for meat, probably mutton, so they'll get a life of years rather than months, but at some point they might well end up in somebody's freezer, but not for a long time.